Welcome to the next lesson, running out of inventory, reordering and regaining rank. In this lesson we're going to cover what to do when you run out of stock and how to regain rank and sales when inventory is back in stock. So when you run out of inventory, the longer you are out of stock, the harder it's going to be to regain rank and sales. The lower your BSR when you run out of stock, the higher in the rankings you will come back in when you restock. Do not increase your price to slow down sales. You want to go out on a high. And by going out on a high, I mean you want to go out with a good volume of daily sales so that your sales velocity is good and your BSR is low, which means when you come back in stock, you will come back in a more favourable rank. When you're out of inventory, make sure you close the listing. Doing this will lock in your sales history and ensure that your product is not available for sale from things like Amazon returns, which will mess up your sales performance data in the algorithm and affect the rank at which your product comes back in stock. When it comes to reordering, it's important to remember to monitor your inventory and sales and keep track of when you need to place that second order, factoring in all lead times. Too many times do I see sellers leave this decision too late, and by the time they realise they're going to run out of stock, it's inevitable that they're going to be out of stock for a number of weeks. Work with your supplier and freight forwarding company to get inventory back in stock as quickly as possible and consider using air freight to get that stock back in faster. When your inventory comes in and you have enough available to maintain a few days of sales, activate the listing. You will find that when your inventory comes into stock, depending on what time of year it is, it will sit in reserved for a number of days while Amazon process that inventory. If you activate your listing too early and Amazon don't process that inventory fast enough, you will end up in a situation where you run out of stock again in a couple of days because you've sold through that little amount they have processed. So wait until you have a good few days worth of inventory available on Amazon before reactivating the listing. This may take a couple of days. See what position the product comes back in at for your main keyword inside of Managed by Stats Keyword Tracker, and then reduce the price to make the product more attractive and regain sales velocity. Ensure you are attractive against competitors to win the click and then convert that click into a sale. And then increase your PPC budgets and bids to maximize visibility on that reduced price. Let this run for a good 2 to 3 weeks and review. And if rank isn't moving back up after a couple of weeks, use your subscriber list to give away promotion codes. New subscribers are always better than using customers that have already bought the product previously. So in this lesson we covered, you should avoid running out of stock. The longer a product is out of stock, the more loss of keyword rank you will find. When running out of stock, go out on a high and don't increase the price to slow down sales. Close the listing as soon as you run out of inventory to maintain that sales history, and reduce the price and increase PPC spend and bids to regain rank. Layer in promotions to increase sales and spike velocity should you need to. In the next lesson, we're going to wrap up Module 6. I'll see you there.